Right now, it's more of a dumping ground. The trees are all over the tracks. The last time a train traveled here was the 1960s. Sometimes volunteer groups walk along and clean it up. Do something. That seems to be the one point that people agree on. The Queensway has been working on plans for a long time.
The community's been organizing around the Queensway for at least 2 decades because having abandoned space over 60 years, sitting there not being put to public use is a shame.
Park supporters are pleased. The mayor has promised $35 million in city funding for Phase 1, a smaller stretch of an elevated park between Metropolitan Avenue and Union Turnpike along the old rails.
Years of community engagement, years of planning, and we're about 80% or so done with various construction docks. And hopefully we'll see something happening up here in, a little over 3 years. It'll be really extraordinary.
But how about new rail and trail, ask supporters of Queens Link.
It's time to do something right. And after the right-of-way has been sitting for 60 years, there's no benefit to rushing at the last minute and making a wrong decision. And we fear that that's exactly what has happened.
The MTA has studied the reactivation of the line and is reviewing it as a possible project for upcoming big improvement plans. It would have a high price tag. Decisions have not been made.
You can't build a park and then build a rail. It's like putting in your landscaping and then deciding what kind of house you want to build.
Nothing in the Queensway precludes a different type of use. But that use has been looked at, I think studied about 5 times, and it's time to really get something done here.
Both groups are going to continue their campaign. The QueensLink people are trying to make the argument to elected leaders and to transit advocates to continue to rally around this program, to keep the door open for it, which the park supporters say is possible. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we'll also update you on the Interborough Express, which is another similar project that would use the existing rail to connect Brooklyn and Queens.